In case you guys were unaware, Florida is about to get hit yet again by another hurricane after it's only been 2 weeks since Hurricane Helene hit the Gulf Shores on September 26. Hurricane Milton is currently a Category 4, expected to hit landfall later tonight or early Thursday morning around Sarasota, Florida. Projectiles are still scattered on the streets left over from Helene, making this hurricane even more catastrophic. So Hurricane Milton went from a Category 1 to a Category 5 in 18 hours. The response from meteorologists has been scary, to say the least.
Just an incredible hurricane. It has dropped It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours.
This was a post from meteorologist Noah Berggren yesterday at 8 o'clock p.m. This is nothing short of astronomical. Meteorologically speaking, not many more ways to describe you the storm's small I and extreme intensity. 897 megabyte pressure with 180 miles per hour max sustained winds and gusts, 200 plus miles per hour. The eye is tiny at nearly 3.8 miles wide. This hurricane is nearing the mathematical limit of what Earth's atmosphere over this ocean water can produce. Yes, there is a mathematical limit, and we are nearing it.
This is literally catastrophic, and I can say without any dramatization whatsoever, if you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
Highways have been congested as people attempt to evacuate from their evacuation zones. Horses and farm animals are being tagged, marked, and set free in hopes that they will have a better chance of survival.
I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. We are in the direct path. We are located between Tampa and Orlando, and it's supposed to hit Tampa. We're not evacuating, and please don't ask me to. All these animals are children, and I've raised most of them. We've raised most of them since birth, and we're not leaving them. And we're not in an evacuation zone because we're not near the water. But it's going to be bad. And there was no way to evacuate the animals because there's nowhere to take them. This whole state's getting hit, and we can't take them out of state because we don't have health certificates yet for everybody. We've done all the preparing we can. The hardest preparing is my heart. It's supposed to hit at night. And for those of you that don't know, because I know everyone's going to say put them in a barn, the safest place for animals during a hurricane is not in a barn. The safest place is to leave them loose, which as a parent is hard to do because things will be flying with this force of this hurricane. Trees are going to be going down everywhere, and it's going to be dark and the animals can't see.
The people who are unable to evacuate are writing their names and birthdays in Sharpie on their hands and arms. I gotta admit, I am so scared for Florida right now. I have an aunt in Orange County, and I have a sister in McClenny. The storm surge is expected to have floods from 12 to 15 feet of water.
Biggest concerns with Hurricane Milton is storm surge. The National Weather Service forecasting life-threatening storm surge levels here. So the basics. A storm surge is a rapid rise in water levels caused by strong winds pushing water onshore. In parts of Florida, we're talking 12 to 15 feet of water from this storm in a surge. And I want to give you an idea of what that really means beyond just the numbers. This shows you a storm surge of about 2 feet. At this level, low-lying coastal roads would be inundated with water. The next stage would be a surge of 5 to 8 feet. This is enough to submerge cars. But remember, Milton is expected to bring much worse, storm surge of 10 plus feet in places. And this is taller than a city bus. The average first floor of a commercial building is typically around 14 feet high, and Milton's storm surge could reach a foot higher than that. So it is impossible to know with certainty at this point where this is all going to hit and when, but the places that are facing these catastrophic levels of surge are from Tampa on south.
I hear you whisper under